Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Brian. How you doing?
Pretty damn good, man. I just got my old job back, kind of, but
okay, that's good.
So much better. Like the pay is comparable. The hours are going to be good. Distance from my house.
That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
2.5 miles. That's it. I had to drive 14 miles just to get to work.
Okay.
So stoked. So anyways, that being said, sorry, I just kind of didn't want to commit to a whole show. I'll probably try to call Max again here in a minute. So
no, it's all good, man. I can take things over if necessary, but yeah, I mean, all things considered, what's going on? You know, is anything going on in the world that you're interested in talking about besides disastrous shit with our U.S. government?
I'm not going to talk about that tonight.
Yes,
well, no, guys, I just want to have fun. I mean, I get it, but I just don't.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about the doom and gloom of our society right now,
bro. I've been hearing Civil War for the last year, so I'm good, man. I don't want to talk about that tonight, guys. Let's make a promise. Let's just talk about the stuff that makes us happy tonight, guys.
Yeah, our favorite topics that make us happy, like DC and Snyderverse.
Fuck that. No, I'm talking about. Dude, guys, Disney Plus dropped goodness on us on Wednesday. Okay, goodness. We got Kenobi, which was amazing. Miss Marvel, which it's a surprise of a show that's delightingly fun. I really enjoy watching that show.
Yeah, it's really good.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. All right, movie, but it was on Disney Plus. I watched that shit too.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I gotta rewatch that movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've watched it since it came out. So
yeah, so like even then, I'm really happy about that. So like they dropped some good stuff, and then I forgot Thursday was my Star Trek day, so they had a new episode of Strange New Worlds, and this week's episode, it's kind of like I call them like the dress up episodes of Star Trek. It's like where they're not in their Starfleet uniforms and there's like a different like theme to the episode, like Cupid or something like that, where Q just snaps everybody off to another planet and they're all dressed up like Robin Hood and shit. This one was similar, and I thought it was going to be like a total cringe fest because I don't necessarily like those episodes, but how it wrapped up with the heart of the episode, fantastic. I mean, just it was amazing. I enjoyed the hell out of it. This week's episode of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, fantastic. Loved it. Can't say nothing about it. I mean, how about you?
Yeah, absolutely.
What have you watched new this week?
For me, I've just watched. What have I watched? I've watched I watched Miss Marvel. I caught up with that.
Episode 3 was pretty good. I dug that, man.
Episode 3 was pretty good. I like that a lot. A lot of interesting connections to things if you pay attention to certain things that may be happening. I'm looking for the thing. Community thing that I posted. What's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
We started a stream an hour and a half later.
I know. I was gonna call Max, and then I was like, "No, I'm good."
I called him. I got ring voicemail. So I'm just like,
well, we really need to know his wife. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta like get his wife's number, and then be all like, "Yo, what up, Mrs. Max?"
go throw something at him.
Yeah. But then when she's like, but he's just so sleepy and he never does anything, you're just like, so what's up, Mrs. Max?
Hey,
How you doing? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. You guys are talking about things that you watched. I watched something.
Yeah, we know what you watched.
I watched Terror on the Prairie.
Oh, how was that?
It's okay.
Pretty
it's
quiet?
Actually, yeah. A lot of the movie.
Music?
Yeah,
No,
that's
there's
what
there's not a lot of music in the movie, but no, like the first like 5 minutes of the movie are like establishing the bad guys and like how violent they'll go. Sorry. And then between minutes like 5 and 20, Gina Carano has like maybe 15 lines of dialogue. And it's
Okay,
slow.
so they don't
It's
have her
all
talk. Okay.
it's all establishment. It's like this is like 15 minutes of their life on the prairie. And you're like, yo, I watch YouTube videos about life in the 1800s that are like way more entertaining than this. Which is true. There are videos of people who do
Yeah, there
do
is.
that.
There's people living it up like right now doing it like that. And it's like, oh, right on.
Yeah, and I check it out and it's like, okay, it's creepy, but it's okay. But then like when the story finally gets going, you're like, all right. It's basically like, Home Alone. She's home, got the 2 kids, bad guys are trying to kill her.
It's like they try and invade the home, but she has to
Yeah.
by herself.
Fun thing though, fun little factoid I figured out while I was doing my review last night. So I think that this movie is a prequel to Home Alone.
Really?
Yes. Because what is the name of the character in Home Alone?
Kevin
What's his last name?
McAllister.
Gina Carano plays Hattie McAllister
Howdy.
in Terror on the Prairie. I am not making that up.
Oh man, so it's like
Wow.
Now they're
that's
spelled
crazy.
different. They're spelled different, but in reality, but they both have the same last name, and they're both literally doing it's like so. Terror on the Prairie and Home Alone are like the same movie, with the same like main character's last name.
Better writing.
Home Alone has way better writing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the bad guy. I like the bad guy because I think he's a conservative actor named Nick Cerci, whatever. I think Cerci, or Cerci. I don't know how to pronounce it. He was on Justified as like the chief, right, or the director.
Good question. What was better, Terror on the Prairie or Home Sweet Home Alone?
I didn't watch Home Sweet Home Alone, but I'm
You
assuming
mean the movie that you starred in, RJ?
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, the thing is like there is some good violence that is in the movie, but it's so rare. And like everyone has like the worst aim on the planet. Now Gina Carano's character having bad aim, I totally get because she's like, she's built like a brick shit house. Just she's a big woman, from all the wrestling, right? And so, but her aim is god awful. But all these other guys who have rifles and that they're, outlaws and robbers and stuff, again, they also just have terrible ass aim. And like the cabin has got like, it's just 4 walls. Like that's it, and they're like, it's so weird how they're trying. I mean, once you get to the actual plot of like what's going on, it's interesting. Like it actually has an interesting little plot to it, but it doesn't really go anywhere, and some of the decisions are so like laughable. And there's this one shot where they're like trying to run past, like escape on a river, and it's like they're trying to I don't know if they're trying to cross the river, like just go across the river or whatever. But the way they shot it is that they're running parallel to the river, and like Gina Carano and the boys, her children, are going real slow in the water, and then here come the other 2 guys, and they're also going real slow in the water. But they're all in the same shot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? And it doesn't, it's just like, okay, this movie's an hour.
Fancy with it.
Kinda. I mean, like the movie takes place in quite literally one location outside of a couple little shots someplace else.
Where did they film it?
I want to say they filmed in Montana.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah.
So yeah, they filmed because it's like, because like the whole thing is like her character doesn't want to be on the prairie.
Yeah.
Her character
Not to
doesn't.
interrupt you, but like, am I the only one hearing that something that sounds like a bird?
Oh, I have my window open because it's hot as balls here. So
Oh,
that
okay.
might
I was
be
like,
it.
I heard like a bird chirping. I'm like,
You might hear some
I did
background
not.
noise, too,
I didn't hear
maybe.
that. I never heard a bird, Matt. That is crazy.
I'm hearing like a chirping noise. I'm like, I couldn't tell it was me or what. I was like, what the hell?
I
It might be us
turned my
just pointing
mic
that outside
down,
the
so
window.
maybe that should help out now. But
Yeah, no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure. Just
I mean, I
case.
live in the forest, RJ. There are sounds out here, you know.
I live in the forest too, man.
So I
Is
say,
there
you get the
bears?
Toto
Yeah.
birds.
Is there bears?
Out where I
Yeah,
live, we
there's-
have these birds that the Toto song.
Random
Rosanna.
question, Matt. But have you? Well, what's like the strangest or the wildest animal you've seen close to your house when you're just like chilling in your house?
Ooh.
Like an animal just like sitting out there, gets a little too close to your home. You know.
I've seen
Like,
it. I've seen a coyote run by. Like that's it.
Any bears?
There are bears in my neighborhood, yes, but they don't normally come down. Because I live next to a country club.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
And so they like it's literally a golf course / country club / residential neighborhood.
Okay.
It's, you know, and we were at like, so there's a lot of traffic and whatnot. I live above them. And so bears might come down, but I mean, like cougars come through. I haven't seen one though. We now have 4 security cameras outside of our house. So, you know, any kind of movement, like while we were gone on the trip, I got an alert that there was some movement on a camera and I checked it out and it was just a deer and her fawn. And like, oh, cool. You know? So, I mean, little things like that. But no, again, if like, I don't know if this movie is necessarily worth a subscription to Daily Wire. You can, because remember originally it was get 25% off, coupon code Gina.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So for this one, it's get 25% off, coupon code Terror. Terror. And it's like, but it's like the acting is, I mean, look, Gina Carano's acting in the movie is bad. You know, like she's got some okay moments, but it's like, it's just, she's got like, there's literally one shot in the movie where she's talking with the bad guy and like the way the camera is positioned to where she's got a shotgun pointing out a window. Her hand and the butt of the shotgun are literally covering her mouth. So you don't see her mouth. But she's talking. So it's like
that's probably for ADR purposes.
It's all ADR work, 100%. Like, and there's even moments in time when like they either messed up doing the ADR or they just forgot to add it in when they were done, because like you'll actually hear like the actor like turn away from the microphone and then the audio gets a little wonky because like you'll actually hear the problem, you know. So it's very, very weird how they're doing this. It's like the movie is so simple, it's so overhyped. It's all like the uncanceling of Gina Carano, and you're like, no, dude, because like no one's gonna see this movie. It's like it's on Daily Wire. Okay, like I mean, you know, people aren't gonna go to Daily Wire just to watch this movie.
No.
That's
why nobody's reviewing it, because it's like they're not going to jump over themselves to watch it.
No, there's
the only people who reviewed it were the people who went to the premiere, aka the Geeks
Yeah,
and Gamers.
yeah, and I watched it and I reviewed it, and you know, and I made sure to reiterate the Gina Carano controversy leading into it, so people realized that she done goofed, and you know, that's about it. Like, it was funny. Like the movie wasn't terrible. I was just like, it just needed to be 20 minutes shorter, and it could have been 20 minutes shorter. I mean that literally. Like, there's a lot there that they could have cut out of that movie in order to get it to a lean 90 minutes. But it was so funny just to watch some of the firefight scenes happen, and like nobody has good aim. You know, I mean, like it's so weird.
But no, sorry, I'm not gonna bring that up on stream. But Caden sent something that's like, oh shit, that's interesting. Okay, 2022 has been a very weird year.
I didn't see what
Already.
Caden said.
Oh, it's in the group chat. He sent something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Gina's dead in season 3.
I told you this gonna poochie her. She died on the way back.
She
to her own
dies,
planet.
yeah. Just kill her straight up. That's what you say. Yeah, I mean, you could have recast the character, but again, a lot of people would be pissed. So, are they going to ruin Blade? No, they're not going to ruin Blade. Jesus Christ!
Why would they ruin Blade?
They got the Watchmen writers working on this.
I think Blade will be fine. I think people gotta stop worrying about stuff all the time.
It shouldn't cost $200 million to make. That would be crazy if it did.
Let's see. What can I pull up that we can talk about? Because God knows. Max is like 20,000 different articles.
Let's start with Gigosity.
Yeah, let's get that one out of the way real quick.
Wait, what do you mean Max has 20 million different articles? Where does he have them?
Oh, he does. It's in the description.
It's in the video description, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's funny that he falls asleep and then like Billy does that.
Oh, I just woke him up too. He'll be in a minute.
Of course.
Okay, Gigosity article. Disney teases Johnny Depp's return to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Who wrote this?
Choi Lin Francisco.
Never heard of this guy.
They put up Captain Jack Sparrow on the Disneyland Paris castle.
Why wouldn't they? Yeah.
I mean, they own it.
They own it, yeah. I mean, hey, I think they could get Johnny. I mean, he's free. Why not?
Let's see. I'm looking to see what else they got. I'm just curious. They did a review of Shredder's Revenge. Good for them.
Kelsey Show, Kevin Feige's Adam.
I hear that's pretty good. Shredder's Revenge, I hear, is pretty good.
It is really good. It's a great game, actually. It's really good.
Wait, I mean, Kevin Feige is a producer for Adam Web. That's cool. Why not? Okay. I mean, Sony does need help with the universe, so Kevin Feige being a producer for that movie is not surprising.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing Spider-Woman with Marvel Studios. I guess not.
That was only ever a rumor. I don't know. We didn't think they really had much juxtaposition to it, any like actual credence to it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see Spider-Woman if they ever do it and stuff, but
it is done. All right, man. Pending a background check. Going back to AutoZone. Awesome.
Nice. Oh man, Sony. I wish Sony. I wish just Sony go bankrupt. I hate that company.
Why do you want Sony to go bankrupt? That's like millions of people. I mean,
the movie division, not the whole company as a whole. Just the movie.
I like my PlayStation.
Well, PlayStation, that's it. Yeah, the company. Their movies Sony makes some great movies sometimes, not all the time, but like it's just like. Seeing the Spider-Man IP suffer with them is just ridiculous.
Well, that's why they need Marvel. That's just it. At the end of the day,
pay Kevin Feige a lot of money; he will help you. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what they're doing, though. If you know,
Adam Webb. I mean, she's a producer on it, but I get why he'd be a producer on it because he is the multiverse. So, quote unquote, I don't know what multiverse they're going to show in that movie. So.
What's up, Steven? Joe, super chat. Chan reviews more. Drop me a link, man. I want to join. I have no clue where to drop the link, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm not opposed to having you on.
That is Max.
He'll be along shortly.
Yeah, that's Max's choice. So whenever he's around, I got
Lord Miller. I would love to see Lord Miller do an X-Men movie. That'd be amazing.
I pissed off Eric D. July again.
Why? What you do now?
He was complaining about like I don't want to live in a country with like leftist smoking crackheads, and I'm like, but you do, and you'll never leave. So just go back to crying on Twitter like a dog on a nail. And then he's like, oh, but obesity is a bigger problem for you. I'm like, technically, I qualify as fat. I don't qualify as obese anymore. I qualify as fat. There is a difference. But there's no argument there. That's the whole thing with these people. There's never an argument. It's always deflection because they've got nothing.
Well, it's because usually it's just they're arguing from one specific point and they're not taking in the rest of everything else. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, calling somebody fat is not offensive or obese.
I was never called fat before.
Yeah,
right? Like
all the
oh, no.
fucking time.
Oh, but one
Yeah,
of
like,
his
come
followers
on.
is trying to call me a pedo because I've got a picture of my daughter, me and my daughter, my profile pic, but
Oh my
I
gosh.
covered her face.
How dare you?
You know, and I'm like, come, like, whatever, you guys. Like, you guys are so stupid.
I mean, it's understandable why you would cover your daughter's face, but it's like,
Yeah, dude,
why
you know what
the
I'm saying?
hell would you
Yeah.
like?
Because
oh,
there's never
man.
that's the thing, Brian. There's never an argument. That's why it's fun
Yeah.
to poke them a little bit because
Well,
they
it's just
get all
shots.
worked
It's
up.
like-
They get worked up over it.
Yeah.
You know, like just laughing.
Man, fuck that.
What was it? I mean, yeah, not. I mean, well, there's been a lot of things happening today. Just not necessarily on the movie front, but
Well, yeah, and I know. Oh, Max is here finally. Well, sir, you're an hour and a half late to your own stream.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh man,
Everybody's
I
off cam, dude. Everybody's on fucking cam.
hey.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Great.
Pretty good,
Wondering where
man.
the hell you been?
yeah.
I was really passed out.
How's your
I need a
sleep?
day off work. I could use it. I could use a vacation.
How you doing, Max? As the world collapses around us,
What's collapsing?
our U.S. society.
Oh, you mean with the with the
I'm messing, of course. I'm messing, but yeah, it's like movie news is really bad today. Technically, all things considered, it's just one of those
So
days.
bad?
It's like,
Wait, are people just afraid to say the A word?
well, I don't know. I'm respecting Max's wishes. Kind of what you know.
about them overturning Roe v. Wade and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it, Max.
Abortion.
Yeah.
What?
You're welcome.
What
Yes.
can we do? What can we do? I can't do
Nothing.
it.
Well,
You know what
I
you
mean,
do? Get your ass out to the ballot box and vote. Because there's a whole bunch of people who don't do that. So
I would. Yeah, Brian
Make
is
it
right. I'd say
happen.
right now, support the women in your life that are upset by this.
yeah. pretty
Because
much.
I mean, look, as a straight hetero white dude, I will never get pregnant, and I will never have a need for Planned Parenthood in general. But that doesn't mean that I have the right to do anything to try to enact control over any woman. And anyone who uses, but the Bible, yeah, okay, you know what? Here's my thing with that. All right, magical sky god exists. Cool. Now might be a good time to come down and just let everyone know that you're pro-life and you don't believe in it, and and people have an argument. But until then, no.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
So
But that's why they do it though.
The Blade movie. No, I'm just kidding.
What is good?
Here's what I've learned over the. I don't want to get too much into politics, but here's what I've learned. Even if you don't like it, don't tell people what they could do with their lives. And that's consistent across politics. Like even with the pandemic and the jab and all that. It touched.
You mean
me
the vaccine,
personally.
Max?
Yes.
The calling
God
it the
damn
jab devalues what it is. It's a vaccine
I do
against.
that for YouTube reasons.
No,
not for-
YouTube has done away with that now for 2 years. They've allowed you to say COVID-19, the coronavirus,
Oh my
and the
goodness.
vaccine. It doesn't
That
go
is
against the
worked up
TOS.
tonight.
It doesn't go against
Corona.
because being afraid gives them the power, right? It's like, I don't want to invoke Harry Potter here, but I feel it's necessary for this moment in time. It's like throughout the entirety of the series, they're all like, he who shall not be named. Don't ever say his name because it's a boogeyman, right? But it's like, no, call the dude Voldemort. That's his name. Like, don't give him the power of fear because that's how people are controlled. And that's exactly what's happening here in these states. Like, dude, I'm not trying to get too political, but it's like, dude, right 10 minutes after Roe v. Wade was overturned, Missouri banned abortion with up to 10 years in prison.
Oh well, Alabama actually banned it with if basically
Life
you
in
get
prison. Life in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Life in
That
prison.
yes. And this is the whole other side of that too, is that if you leave your state,
All the states did it just today. All of them did it. All of them wanted to do it did today.
yeah, they waited for they knew it was going to happen, and as soon as it went through, they changed the laws. And like, how many women are going to be told that, like, you can't leave the state to get an abortion, right? But when we argue about what's federal versus the states' rights, but it's all about power and control. You know what I mean? Like, so that is something there where it's like, don't be afraid to say it. Just don't give it the fear.
I'm not afraid. I'm just, well, what can I do? I try not to get comment too much on things that don't concern me specifically, but I do feel bad that it's gone this way. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just waking up and you're bringing it hot, going right into throwing right.
Well, I would just say ask your wife how she feels about this.
No. I do. I want to support women and what they feel.
I'm glad you support women, Max. I really am.
Yes, I'm glad you support women.
No, I don't. I just. Thankfully I've never personally had to deal with this specific issue in my family life, but it is an issue, and I don't want to tell people what to do with their bodies and their life.
But I think we all can agree that it is for the best to wipe front to back.
Sure.
Yeah. Just, I mean, it's a hygiene thing. Sure. Yeah. 3 seashells, that shit, right?
Well, man, you came in fiery today, Matt.
Well, I am not feeling well. I won't stay for long. I've been like coughing up a lung all day and like very lethargic, and then yeah. And I'm probably gonna go in a few. I'm gonna go watch Beavis and Butthead movie. And so but I was telling everyone I watched Terror on the Prairie.
Oh yeah, I started to watch a review before I fell asleep. It was good.
I think my Home Alone joke in there is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
I
what
was wondering why you were doing the thumbnail. Like I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's not clickbait because it's actually in the video.
It's a prequel.
Well,
but,
actually,
I don't know.
Just really quick, so we never talk about this again, at least on this stream. I did put in the members chat an actual legitimate question.
Oh no, I saw it. I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah, we'll just bring it up really quick and just get it out of the way first. I did ask a question: is the movie related in regards to Roe v. Wade? The question I asked basically was like, how is this going to impact the studios in terms of them filming in Georgia? Because a lot of studios, including Disney, said that they would leave the state if abortion rights were restricted. So is Georgia now going to like lose the film industry, or are they just going to comply and just business as usual?
Which studio though? I mean, talking about like
it's basically everyone who's filmed in Georgia, especially Disney, especially. So that's why I asked the question.
I do think that the studios will still do this, you know, own their own certain boycott in certain movie areas, I think, but it's going to get ridiculous from state to state, because I don't know how many states are going to make it illegal. I don't know. Are they going to still do this? Because on other issues, wasn't it with the voter rights issue that Disney pulled out of a state?
Possibly. If
I can't remember, but I think so. I would assume they would still do it. It's going to get kind of ridiculous, though. What can you really do?
Well, see, here's the thing, though, is Justice Clarence Thomas also said today.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yes,
that he wants to go after contraception
and gay marriage.
And gay marriage.
I don't understand.
And probably reversing sodomy laws.
I don't understand what they're. I don't even understand the contraception. What is that?
Because what it is what it is these are puritanical people.
Yeah.
Who don't want premarital sex. They want it for the act of procreation. They don't what they believe.
But if you're gonna ban one thing, what you're gonna ban it where the people
they believe what it is they believe that it's been that we as a society have moved further away from what the Bible intended. Right, a 2,000-year-old book written by men about an invisible sky god that has caused more damage than any other disease or plague or war in the world. You know, I've watched people be thrown off of rooftops in Saudi Arabia for being gay because it violates their Bible, their Quran. But we don't ever talk about that. Not that we have to here. I'm using it as an example. But that's what they want. They want to have a more puritanical control because they know that with that fear that they have the ability to maintain it. That through fear and a lack of education and keeping people from questioning things and look at the discourse in politics. Look at the discourse in movie news.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do. And this is just another one of their plans.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. That he proactively said, "Oh, we're going to do this and that." Too, they're talking about agendas. Oh my God.
Well, I think he's trying to distract from the fact that his wife was heavily involved in the attempt to overturn the election, and I think he wants to take the spotlight off of that and his obvious corruption and his wife's obvious corruption. Because now what it is the Dems are going to be not looking at January 6th. They're going to be looking at the Roe v. Wade, right? So it very much is a distraction piece that the Dems, who are always looking to be a dog with a bone, will immediately drop J6 and move over to the Roe, because Roe will eventually be reinstated. Make no mistake about that, right? It will eventually be reinstated. Yeah, because they can codify it in the law. Congress can codify it into law. All right.
Yeah.
They can make abortion legal in all 50 states. They can. And they'll dangle that in front of people right now in order to win the 2022 midterm elections, which is something that they need to do. But what's going to happen is the J6 hearings, which are very, very revelatory and very interesting and showcase a wide level of corruption and how far it goes. We're talking to the top of the top. That is going to be something that I think people are going to start not paying as close attention to, because this is a more hot button issue.
I hate the whole argument. It's like the straw man argument. So you're pro-abortion. Like, no, I'm just pro-choice and let people decide what they need to do. I don't want to get involved with other people's life decisions. Obviously, I don't want, babies to die. I'm not pro that. I'm just like I'm not pro censorship. Like, people are idiots on the internet. I'm not pro censorship. It's just something you gotta deal with sometimes. It's just I hate those terms.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Then.
I'm not this. I'm just pro-choice.
But let me explain to you like this though. From 1979 to 1999, our world population went from 3 billion to 6 billion. It doubled in 20 years. From 1999 to 2022, it slowed, but by only by about 33%. We're at 8 billion people on the planet right now. So when I was born, when you were born, we had less than 4 billion people. And now we're at over double that in 40 years. How many people are we going to be at by 2050? 10 billion? Right? Population control is not something people ever really want to talk about. I'm not saying this in like a, genocidal type way.
That good choice. It's like,
no, but this impacts her too. I'm sorry, it does. But she can, but I'm not criticizing Rhea. I like Rhea. I got nothing against her.
Yeah.
I mean, but the idea here though is that, like, when we're talking about, look, this is a reality. All right. Resources are going to become the next big thing. Look, with the war in Ukraine, that's shut down a lot of wheat production and wheat exports to the Middle East and other parts of Africa and other parts of the world, being part of the reason why we have rising costs for certain goods in this country. So the inflation. Another reason why supply chain disruption happened is because of crazy ass Governor Abbott in Texas, who was literally blocking the trucks from coming in from Mexico because he wanted to search every single one, delaying the delivery of these items that we need. The next resource war is going to be World War III, and that's going to take place in Africa. Predominantly Western Africa and Nigeria, which has the largest deposit of natural resources left on the planet. And guess who's been buying up large swaths of property in Eastern Africa for well over a decade is China. All right. If you just look at what's going on, you can kind of see where things are eventually going to go. And I don't know how bad things are going to get. And I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom and shit, but I'm just saying it's like there's been things in play for a long time.
I know. That's why I quit watching the news, man.
See, I
But
I just want
Matt,
to see it coming. All right.
but Matt, how
I'm
does
gonna be
this impact the
surprised.
release
Is
of Marvel Studios' Secret Wars?
well, what I'm not worried about Secret Wars at this
How
point.
does
What
this,
the-
how does this
I'm
hurt my
looking
No, but
entertainment?
Isaac-
How does this hurt my entertainment?
well, what it does is I believe this might actually speed
I'm
up
just
the
being a
release of
dick,
Morbius
by the
2.
Well,
Because
what's
at this
gonna
point, we
now
need-
what's
we
gonna
need a
happen to
hero.
the Flash movie.
No,
We need
Morbius,
a
no,
hero, and we need
no,
Morbius.
no.
It's Morbin time.
Nobody's
folks.
watching that movie.
Hey, does anyone want to thumbs up the video? We got 48 people.
Yeah, hit the like
All right.
button, break it.
Well, I'll dip out because obviously
No,
I'll keep
I-
arguing shit.
No, you
But-
can say what you want. I don't censor here. It's interesting. This is like, I was like waking up and like, wow, I come in hot. I'm like, all right. I did watch a few news videos before I took a nap. Yeah, it's
a hot day,
it, ma-
man.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid it. Really, it's just like, what can I do? My wife did say some things about it, and I'm like, yeah, I
didn't know anything until I got home. I was like, oh no.
I've been thinking about my daughters all day. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
what it's going to be like for them in these kind of situations growing up, and like what they might need. You know, like I said, as a cis white dude.
Praise be. Is it going to be like?
Well,
it's going to be like.
well, no,
what's
okay.
that show called?
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
And I did do a tweet about that today. But I'm not talking about like how, oh no, welcome, we're in Handmaid's Tale. That was Stephen King. But there's a character in the show.
Super chat for you.
There's hold on.
For me, I guess.
There's a character in Handmaid's Tale played by Yvonne Strahovski who was in Chuck, right? And she's like the one guy's Fred's.
I never finished that series. I was enjoying it.
You saw the first season at least, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there was a whole little subplot with her about like how she helped them take control. She was very adamantly involved in the movement, helped them take over, all that stuff. But then once they took over, she became essentially a second-class citizen. You know, because she was a woman. So she was no longer in control. The men had all the power. The women were now subjugated to the men. What I said on Twitter today was, hey, if you happen to be a woman supporting this, go watch the first season of the show and look at her character. It might be a little eye-opening.
What I find disgusting, though, not to interrupt you, is regardless of where you feel on this specific issue, you got to understand it's sensitive for people, and then to just mock people. Like I've seen a lot of interaction on Twitter. Oh, we want to hurt babies and stuff. That's really disgusting. You know, and mocking people over this when it's very sensitive. That's what I also would want to add. I find that very disgusting.
Well, the people that I've seen mostly laughing at this are people who will never be in a position to where it truly affects them.
Right, exactly. So it's not just a cut and dry issue. That there's lots of scenarios, lots of things where it's a very hard decision to begin with, a very sensitive subject, and just mock people and say that they want to do. Very disgusting. There's so many different scenarios with this specific issue, and that grosses me out to mock people that are upset by a decision. But here's H parts, $5. Hey Matt, I found that lung. What?
Oh, thank you.
You wanted me to ship via FedEx?
Yeah, I've been coughing since last night, so it's been pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
So
it's not cruise sick like
no.
Like,
I think what it is
con sickness.
No, it's no, because no one else in my family has it. It's I was up on the roof cleaning out the gutters, and because when I fell and broke my back last year, I kind of forgot about it. So it's a lot of buildup in there, and I have asthma and allergies. So I think it's something to do with that. So I'm just gonna like go lay in bed and drink water and watch some comedies. Like I'll watch Beavis and Butthead and
There you go. Rest up.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know, well, okay. Jay here says abortion shouldn't have been an option in the first place. It's a painful process to go through. But dude, what about rape or incest?
Yeah, there's
right?
a lot of circumstances.
You know, there's a lot of reasons. What if the embryo gets lodged in the fallopian tube?
Yeah.
Which happens.
Kill the mother.
Right? That can kill the woman. It can kill the mother. This isn't like This isn't like, I had a fun Friday night. I didn't,
That's the way it's.
Well, it goes
it's
deeper than that.
presented
There's
when
actual
people don't
legit
wanna-
medical reasons why it needs to exist.
Yeah, no, there are legit reasons why. And there are people who do abuse the system, and there are people who just like don't care, devil may cry attitude, no protection, get knocked up, go and get an abortion. But it's still a very, like, it's a very personal choice between a woman and the physician. Now, like, there's other arguments to be made about, like, do the fathers have any say in this or whatever? But it's still a woman and her choice. If it's about protecting the womb, and the woman is the womb, because she is the vessel for that particular, what impacts the womb impacts her, and vice versa, then it's entirely necessary at times for these things to happen. What about miscarriages?
That's what my wife was concerned about today. She's like, maybe we should even. What if this happens? What are we going to be? They're going to, because you could get in trouble for that if you don't handle it right. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I didn't think about that. You if that happened, you obviously would have to go to your primary care physician afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's like going to be a witch hunt if something happens. It's like, could that be a scenario? Like, what?
I live in Washington, so for me, it's, I live in a very liberal state that isn't going away.
Yeah, no,
but
you'll
a lot
have
of
more access actually. So.
Yeah, right. And it's like, but people will seek it out. Yeah. And that's when
no cross state
lines. The states are going to be so divided right now.
Well, the states
kind of are already.
I know, but even more so, you're really gonna make decisions based on where you live, based on your politics.
Yep, you're gonna have to be really selective where you live now.
Pretty much.
Well, there's a lot of space in the Northwest.
Yeah, let's go.
All I'm
let's
saying.
go live.
It's not bad. I miss living up there. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean it's really pretty right now.
I'll be probably making my way back to Nevada pretty soon. So
I just miss seeing. Well, let me know. I want to get down to like Vegas one of these days. It'd be kind of fun. I want to go check out Williams' store.
Sci-Fi Center. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was on there earlier with them tonight, or I had to fire it up sooner.
Yeah, I know.
I apologize for making people wait. I'm sorry.
Brian was being responsible, and poor Max, he just had to make him come back and run his stream for him once again.
It's all right, man.
And I came in to talk about Blade, and then we're talking to. Ooh.
Well, I mean, we're having a measured conversation. It could be a hell of a lot worse.
So. No. I am sad. I am sad at the state of the United States right now because it's not united at all.
Well, yeah,
and even if you don't like, depending on where you fall on the subject, like mocking people and being so insensitive to situations is disgusting. Like, even if you feel a certain way, even if you're pro-life, to see some of the things that I just looked at Phantom Menace cells. That's why I was, and I see some usual suspects what they're saying. It's disgusting.
Why? What's going on?
Well, I mean, I could show it. It's gonna get Matt all worked up.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna dip because I need to go to the bathroom anyway. But I will. I'll check in a little bit later. I'm gonna go watch the Beavis and Butthead do the universe and get a little bit of a chuckle in. So, I will. I'm not gonna stream tonight just because I'm exhausted, but I'll probably be on tomorrow. So,
all right. Well, take
you guys.
It easy, man.
Later, man.
So,
members mailbag.
Wow, this Brian's a professional.
Little movie perp says, at this point, should they just release the Flash with the marketing? Police can't find them, but you can at a theater near you. I didn't have my camera on.
That is a great tagline.
I pointed at the camera and I didn't have my camera on. I'm down.
I mean, listen. I mean, just release it. If you lost money, you lost money. That's it. I mean, doesn't matter.
No, I love that tagline. I think Little Movie Perp should be in charge. We can't find.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter to me what they do with the release of that movie because I'm not seeing it. I've already said I'm not going to watch it. So
yeah,
I'm going to watch it. I'll let you know.
That movie's a curse. It'll put a pox in your house, man. I'm not
honestly, it's become like the new Snyder cut for me. I'm like, release the Flash movie. It's like a
Jesus.
mythical being. Like it's even more elusive than the Snyder Cut at this point.
Oh, it's like
Bro,
Morbius.
this
or like,
movie was supposed to come out in 2018. This is what happened when you got stupid people at the company that are fucking retarded that don't follow up with their plans.
I'm telling you,
What
this movie's
happened?
gonna put years on your life. Just avoid it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100% CJ question. Yeah.
I'm so kidding. We got like 5 CJH questions.
Awesome.
Should we get a Clone Wars style series set in between the original trilogy? What?
No,
Like an
thank you.
animated
No.
series?
We got it. It's called Star Wars Rebels.
Yep.
If a live action, hopefully we get some of that. Let's see here. Senor Nord says fan cast members of the 97 X-Men lineup for the MCU.
I mean, I would personally keep Michael Fassbender and the guy, I forgot the guy who plays Professor X. My God,
James McAvoy. I'll
James
take that.
McAvoy?
Yeah, and yeah,
How could
I
you
would just
forget
keep
his
them both.
name?
Bro? I just too many people name in my head. Actors.
MCU.
So yeah, I'll keep them both. Why not?
I don't know who to do for
And
Cyclops.
just say they rebooted. They're not the same.
Man, I didn't like the guy who played Cyclops in the Days of Futures, and I don't want to see James Madsen come back and play Cyclops either.
need a really
No,
good
I think you just
Cyclops.
do it. Honestly, with the X-Men, you just do a full reboot and you don't just
honestly.
leave everyone.
Well,
behind.
okay, so
You
then
want comic
like,
accurate?
who would you cast
Comic
as
accurate?
Wolverine then? Aside from Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is out of the equation.
The guy from damn it, what's the franchise called? Fuck.
I think you go for something completely different. You cast somebody who's Canadian, really short, and not conventionally the handsome guy like Hugh Jackman was.
Yes.
I think you go for someone completely unique and different.
No, Carl Urban said he's too old to play Wolverine.
Yeah, Carl Urban said he's not going to do it.
He would be amazing.
He's too old. He said he
I
would have been
wouldn't want it.
amazing.
I wouldn't want
If they got to, if Marvel would have rebooted the X-Men like 5 or 6 years ago, it would've been perfect,
Kinsman franchise, the actor.
Oh, Taron Egerton.
I like
Yes.
that I like when they recast the whole group instead of just keeping some.
They're not going to touch Wolverine for a while,
I
anyways.
I'd like a whole fresh cast.
Well, they were going
Exciting.
to
It's
recast
exciting.
Wolverine. In
I actually,
class, but, you know.
he's saying, thank you, Senior Nerd. He's saying 97 X-Men for the MCU. I actually want to see.
They'll get to that event. I think honestly, the first version of the X-Men will be the exact same one from the.
I want to
comics.
see the girl X character. What's her name? X-23. That's what I want to see. I like that character.
I like her too, but it doesn't. You have to get Wolverine first.
You have to get her first before you do the storyline.
I mean, but I'm just saying, I would like to.
You want the same actress? I mean,
I almost want to see X-23 instead of Wolverine again. I do want to see Wolverine again, but I really like that. character.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you have to have Wolverine again. Like, that's
you have
a
to
must.
do him again. Yeah, you have to. I mean, they could do. I mean, you never know if they do a Wolverine movie, they could introduce her in there, so you know.
All right. So the next question is from CJH. Should they continue should they consider Spider-Man the animated series from the 1990s since it ended in a cliffhanger? Personal though, I love that
didn't know.
series.
I didn't know it left on a cliffhanger. I gotta go back and watch it.
I'll say this: if X-Men '97 is successful on Disney Plus, yeah, why not?
But that's Sony though. Sony.
Yeah,
owns
Sony
that.
owns. Well, actually, no.
it's
Marvel
own
owns the
it.
TV rights
Yeah,
to Spider-Man. Actually,
yeah, they own it. So
I
yeah,
think
they-
now. I think they. No, do they? No, I think
Yeah,
no. They sold. No. That's right. Yeah, Sony. Marvel gave back the TV rights to Spider-Man for the merchandising rights. I forgot about that.
Oh well, that's ridiculous. I mean, they could show. I mean, Spider-Man from that series could show up in the X-Men series because they did team up. So why not?
Those shows used to
have
run
them?
simultaneous, and not only that, but there was like Doctor Strange show and Iron Man.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they all ran
those-
piggybacked
yep.
off of those shows.
Yep.
That was fun, man. That was like the animated universe back when I was a kid.
Yeah, Fox Kids.
Saturday morning cartoons, man. Oh, dude. And then like you go watch like the baseball game on a Saturday afternoon. Good times. Let's see here. The next question from the CJH: should they make a Woody movie or Woody's Roundup TV show?
I think if Lightyear would have been a success,
yes,
they would just call Woody and have a live action cowboy type thing, it could have, I think that's where Disney would have gone if Lightyear was a huge success.
They would have made a Disney Plus show.
It had been like the Woody's Roundup, though.
You have to remember that Woody was not a movie; it was a TV show in the 50s.
Yeah.
So they would have made it like a TV show.
Yeah, they had to make it like kind of
like
TV
like
Gunsmoke,
basically.
The movie. Yeah,
Gunsmoke.
Lightyear's supposed to be the movie that inspired Andy. So like this would be the TV show that inspired the toy.
The toy, yeah.
Yeah. So that would make sense. But I don't think it's going to happen since
they should do it though. It'd be an amazing idea.
It would.
I mean, hey, Disney. I know you watch this Max stream, so what? Do it,
right?
Yeah.
We got 2 of these, and then we'll get to the other topics really quick. Let's see here. The CGH also says, "Do you think it's time for a classic Superman movie with going back to its roots with the crystal Krypton and the bright sunny days in Metropolis?
Nope.
The opposite of the Batman?
Nope.
They kind of tried that with Superman Returns, I think. Is that what you're saying?
Superman Returns a fucking failure.
I don't think it wasn't very exciting.
People don't want that, dude. They think it's camp and cringe these days.
It's cringe. I'm sorry. Listen, say what you said about Man of Steel. My opinion is amazing. It's better than Iron Man 1. It's factual. My opinion. I love Iron Man 1 though. It's just, I mean, just make Man of Steel 2. Get a new director. Maybe get Christopher McQuarrie.
I heard he's Zack Snyder's making it.
No, he's not.
There was
no.
There was a knife truck.
No.
Still.
No.
Oh, that's so stupid.
No, I just wanted to trigger RJ. I just want to trigger RJ.
Oh my god, people are so dumb.
Oh, come on, be nice.
No, they're stupid, dude. Anyone who buys into that crap's a moron.
You're kidding me,
if Aslev would have wanted Zach to direct Man of Steel
RJ there,
he would have called Zach. I'm like, hey, Zach, you want to come
Reeve?
back?
I don't need to see more Reeve. There was a lot of movies for Reeve,
Bro, you could easily get Brandon Ralph and continue that shit if you want Reeve, bro. No, just no, bro. Just Reeve.
You see how fun members mailbag has become? It's
terrible.
Yeah.
Listen,
hot debate.
Whoa.
All right. So the last one, Will Wallace.
I think we have to refresh. I think someone else just put one on.
God damn it. All right.
That's
Can't do this all night.
It's H Barts.
All right.
Usually it's CJH.
Okay.
H Barts.
Oh.
H Barts. Okay. H Bart says, "Hey, so I got a sensitive question. RJ stole my sandwich."
That's not a question. That's a
statement. Right. No, I didn't steal no sandwich.
Did you steal RJ's sandwich?
No, I did not steal any sandwiches.
RJ is a sandwich thief.
CEO.
All right. Let's see here. Will Wallace says, "What would Johnny Depp do with the 100 million alpacas if Disney caves to his demands to return as Jack Sparrow?"
He will do it in 2 seconds.
World's largest petting zoo?
What is he talking about? Thanks, Wolves. Alpacas. That he's demanding weird stuff for his contract?
I have no clue.
Oh, no. I mean, listen.
Did he say that?
You better get on here to say that, Caden.
Yeah.
You can't just cancel people in the chat like it's going to do something.
I mean, just cancel Caden all day long.
Yeah.
Why not? I would love him to do a Pirate 6. Just do it. Give him his money.
I think we all know it's going to happen now. I think even regardless, Disney was looking for another way to make another Pirates movie.
They're doing one with Margot Robbie.
I'm not trying to talk crap, but do it without Johnny Depp. Like I know everybody loves.
They
Johnny
can't
Depp,
do that now.
Bullshit.
Oh wait, he did come to cancel you.
Okay,
I
no.
didn't do anything.
I would call BS on that. Sorry, Caden.
You gotta say hello there, like Obi-Wan.
Hello there.
What?
Because he says hello. You gotta do the Ewan McGregor. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
No. The moment is past. But anyways, no, dude. Okay,
100 million alpacas.
I was getting tired of.
He's gonna own all the alpacas in the world. Was
I the only one getting tired of Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
No, you weren't alone. There's a lot of people feeling that way.
I was done, dude. I was like, okay, every story we could tell with this guy has been told. Either move on from the character or end the series.
Well, there should be one more movie because the last movie ended on a cliffhanger with Davy Jones coming back. So they should do one more movie where all the characters reunite and just have it be like the end of the franchise.
One last hurrah.
Yeah,
No,
that's what they
it's
should
like
do.
End the series is what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
they
stick it-
have a Disney Plus series and 2 movies.
Yeah, no, nobody.
Was that from Margot
I'm just gonna
Robbie,
watch
right?
that anymore.
Margot
man.
Robbie and Karen Gillian, and then some Disney Plus series.
Well, they need to
That's
do
fine.
one last movie with Jack Sparrow, Will Turner, and Elizabeth.
Hey,
and all
Tim
that.
Stock.
What if Depp cameos in the Margot Robbie series?
I don't want that though. I want it to be like one last movie with the original cast.
But what if that will get him his 6th movie? This.
Well, I
Can
guess.
we get a like goal of 50 likes viewers on the replay too?
No.
Likes have been hard to get lately.
I mean,
I
are you
don't
going to
know,
bring
the
up
likes- the
certain
likes have been down.
articles to where we can
Likes.
get likes to where we can just kind of play
Can we
that?
get 50, can we get 50 likes, please?
If we get 50 likes, we'll play.
Pretty
We'll
please.
bring up an article. We'll drop the deets, guys. It'll be some hot scoops here.
50 likes and we cancel Caden for
Do you guys think we'll hear more about the Pirates series?
Yes.
Pirates Disney Plus series at Disney Plus Day, and then the Pirates,
Probably,
the Pirates
yeah.
movies
Yeah,
at
probably,
D23.
yeah.
Probably.
And then you get
Hopefully.
Well,
then you get
D23
Pirates
this year. Well, I don't know if we're going to get to that, Max. I have a lot to say actually about some stuff.
Well, I
Because
have
I
to-
feel
I
like,
have the-
did you hear the news about Marvel?
They're going to Comic Con
Yeah. Do you know why that's a big deal?
because they're going to Comic Con. I
They
don't
haven't
know.
been to Comic Con in 3 years.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mhm, it's since the pandemic. Yeah, it's a pretty
Well,
big
since,
moment.
since 2019. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Well, I wanted to
So-
talk about this first. This is
I
exciting.
mean, to be fair, did they even have Comic Con the last 2 years?
They
Yeah,
had
Nope.
one
They-
last year, but it wasn't.
it was at home.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
so-
doodoo. Yeah, it was
Okay.
doodoo. That's what it
So, well, I wouldn't say it's that significant.
was. Marvel Blade Reboot.
Oh, Matt found the tweet and retweeted it.
What?
On the previous tweet, Fandom NSLs for a previous topic. But this is exciting. We're getting ready for a new Blade. I'm really excited.
I wish there
there
would have
would've
been a
been
4th Blade movie.
a 4th. You want Wesley Snipes back?
I
No.
wish they
It's
did.
kind of like
Yeah.
a loose
I'm
cannon
fine with-
nowadays.
We can move on from Wesley Snipes.
I
but-
heard he was a real douche on the set of 3. He was
Yeah,
like
well, that's
really.
because of David Goyer. You know.
What? Why are you blaming someone? I mean, I'm not saying that was definitely, but multiple reports, sources of his. And people
Well, because
couldn't even-
David Goyer apparently wasn't easy to work with either. I don't remember.
Yeah,
exactly
it
what's
wasn't.
going
Yeah.
on.
And they was
There was a
going
lot
to
of
introduce. They was going to
things.
introduce Rebel by Night in the Blade 3, and then
He just
they
seems
cut that out.
unreliable now. That's all.
No,
So-
but I
You're
prefer
unreliable.
Blade.
What the hell?
You're
Some people
unreliable.
have to
Well,
listen
I-
tonight.
Didn't he
I-
co-write freaking
I
Okay,
pay my
let's
Batman
go
taxes.
on
versus
with this
Superman.
girl who's
I
gonna play
pay my
Louise.
taxes. I just late to streams.
Don't worry. Wesley Snipes
Anyway,
will
I
come
saw
back.
that the heel versus babyface, who looks like the fat bastard from Austin Powers, was complaining about this.
Damn.
Yeah. I have that. I have that tweet up. But
Why? Because a
well,
little
what-
a young
well, let's
teenager.
read this. I'm actually liking the direct website. It's on my new favorite over Geekosity.
Fine.
Thank
Marvel-
God, actually
cool.
a better website.
Thank
Cool.
God.
Marvel's Blade reboot actress Milan Ray cast as key character.
Has she been in
Marvel
anything
Studios'
before?
Blade has been patiently developed film for the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4. The Vampire Hunter reboot was announced with pomp and circumstance at July 2019. It seems like forever. San Diego Comic-Con as Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige welcomed 2 Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali to this Hall H stage, who capped off the panel by confirming his status as the MCU's Eric Brooks. Chatter on the Blade remained dormant through much of 2020, but things made significant progression in the back half of 2021. Marvel tapped Mowgli director Bassam Tariq to helm the project, where mere months before Blade would make his unofficial debut in Eternals. From there, Eternals co-star Kit Harington has been rumored to join the Blade cast. Well, the Five Bloods standout Delroy Lindo has officially entered the ensemble. With just under 2 weeks until Blade production kicks off, that's great. A new noteworthy name has been signed to the film. Blade adds Milan Ray to Mahershala Ali cast. I don't know who this actress is. I'm open for
Kidding,
more
has she played
characters.
anything before?
She was in something recently. I can't remember exactly what it was now.
Well,
It was
so
on the top of my
according
head.
to direct sources, Milan Ray has been cast as a key character in Marvel Studios' Blade.
Oh God, she's gonna replace Blade.
Well, that you're going full heel versus baby.
Oh my God!
Oh
she's
my God!
woke.
It's woke.
Whoa!
Yeah, whoa.
The bait and switch. Yeah, specifics
bait and
about
switch.
Ray's role, which is unconfirmed by Disney and Marvel, are being kept under wraps. The 14-year-old Ray joined. Well, she's only 14. Okay.
Yeah.
I
oh,
thought
right.
she was a
She was
little
in the Wonder
older.
Years. The recent
Joins
Wonder Years.
Ray. That. Currently small cast, which only includes Mahershala Ali, Delroy Lindo, and Aaron Pierre Krypton at this time. Milan Ray bringing canceled Marvel characters to the MCU. Canceled Marvel? What?
That's Blade daughter.
It gives an example of what she could be. Considering
Well,
Milan's
I don't think
age,
she's gonna be Blade's daughter because not even the comics introduced that character. That comic got canceled before it even came out. They didn't go through with it.
But
she's gonna be.
I think it's either this. I think it's this. She can be her description of the character that at least on the casting call, it seems like she. I can just read it. It's Ruby is put in she's put in this complex world, she's
what?
What?
What's happened with Kaden?
Hold on.
Well, I want to get to this.
No, because there was
okay,
something that was happening. But yeah, hold on. Let me read. Sorry,
I was going to read this part. Let me read this part first.
Yeah, first you read that part.
Okay, considering Milan Ray's age, signs point to her suiting up as Fallon Gray, the daughter of Blade. I didn't know about this character. RJ, you did?
Well, her comic got canceled. Like, she never actually appeared.
Gray was written as a 16-year-old popular girl from Oregon whose life is turned upside down when she discovers her vampire hunter lineage, which brings her on a monster hunting adventure with her long-lost father. That's cool, but do you want to see... I actually would be up for that.
That lines up with the casting call, because it says thoughtful, serious, and burdened by growing up in a complex world.
Yeah, but would you want to see the new Blade and his daughter in the first movie, though? Like,
yeah, why not?
I honestly don't think she's Fallon Gray. I think they'll. Wow. I think she is Dracula's daughter.
Dracula's daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Who said Dracula's in the movie, though?
Who said that?
It's a Blade movie.
I like the Blade movies. Yeah, I have to rewatch the third one.
I like the first two. The third one is dog shit. They cut out a lot of stuff that was good.
Blade.exe has
There
stopped
was going to introduce
Loading.
Werewolf by Night. Werewolf in the third Blade movie that got cut out and stuff like that.
Cancel Caden.
Why
Yeah.
are you canceling me now?
Yeah, I don't know because I agree.
But it
You're
sounds
trying
like
you're trying to cancel
I'm saying
RJ.
it sounds like if she's playing Ruby, Ruby was put in this world without her knowing how complex it is, and she now has to deal with it, and Blade helps her. So she's probably like either like an exiled vampire or a lost vampire, and has to figure out the ways of this universe and this area of Earth, and has to learn how to daywalk.
Wouldn't Blade movie take place in the past and present at the same time?
There might be some flashbacks, I'm sure.
I mean, listen. Having Blade daughter, Dracula daughter, that's like the 30s film. That's true, Abe. I would not. Blade daughter, why not? For the first movie, it's something that the Blade movies did not do originally when the first two. She wasn't around, so yeah.
It depends because like all of the casting calls, it seems like they're building up to it's like a group of vampire hunters or a group of people with now we have Blade, Black Knight, and a couple of other people.
I mean, it just. I mean, this movie's probably going to be a hard PG-13, like the Batman.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hard PG-13 movie.
The
A
Watcher
hard
says
PG-13.
Blade's daughter has a comic coming out this year called Bloodline.
Doesn't Kevin Feige control the comics?
Not exactly. I mean,
Kevin Feige does control the comics. Yeah, he does.
H. Bartle says Kaden needs to check his update. His 11 update.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, yeah, like I say, I mean,
Kevin Feige is like the head of both studio and comics.
so that makes.
So.
I mean,
I
Draw
mean,
Club Beer
hey.
has villain. Why not? So I like that.
I mean, they do have Blade is making a cameo this fall as well in Werewolf by Night with Elsa Bloodstone.
Who?
Elsa Bloodstone.
Who?
Hey, Ashley.
Hey. Yeah, it's a
I mean, look at Doctor Strange. That was a hard. The second movie, that was a hard PG-13 movie in some ways. Well, no, but I don't know how they would do the vampire in the way that,
It's
how
gonna be
his
PG-13.
sword-
But the thing is in the comics, the way Blade kills vampires, they vanish like dust. You know?
Ashley, did you have
think
any
they're gonna
thoughts
do that effect like
on
the Blade movie?
the Blade movie and the casting?
I mean, I still think that she could possibly be his daughter. Especially, I know that the comic was canceled, but I can see them bringing it back and revamping it and switching it up a bit and doing the character again. So I am not out of the believing in the possibility that she could possibly be his daughter, in my opinion, or even maybe again the canceled. It's not coming back in the comics, but them introducing a new character of sorts and it being her daughter, even though it's not canon in the comics. I could see them doing that because I feel like she is a strong possibility that she could be his daughter, and them do like this like modern like take on this young girl kind of thing with like from Interview with the Vampire kind of vibe is what I'm feeling really with her.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I can't wait to see Kit in the movie.
I'm up for it. I'm just really excited that this movie's finally happening. It seems like we've been waiting forever, and it's like I don't know anyone that when it was announced. Mahershala Ali is Blade. Everyone's like, "Wow, that's a great."
He pitched the movie. He reached out to Kevin Feige and
he was
said,
like, "I'm gonna be Blade."
Yeah,
he was like, "I'm gonna be Blade." And this is gonna be the movie.
Wasn't Netflix was gonna do a Blade TV show? I remember something about that.
There was a Blade TV show.
CW was gonna do a Blade TV show. Then Netflix was gonna do a Blade and
Moon
Blade
Knight.
and a Moon Knight TV.
Oh my! Thank God they
in
did
the Netflix world.
Yeah, the
And
Moon
Netflix-
Knight. Was it Anthony he talked about? Like he was just gonna have like a mask on. Somebody told me.
No, it was legit gonna be. It was legit going to be. Not even Mark. It wasn't gonna be Mark. It wasn't gonna be Jake. It was. It was gonna be Jake. And it was gonna be Jake Lockley with like a white mask on and a white suit.
Oh my God! That's
And like, and Khonshu was just gonna be like the purple man with a white suit and a New Orleans mask. Like that was gonna be Moon Knight for Netflix.
Somebody told me he's gonna have like a Mardi Gras mask on.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, that would have been
I can't remember. I
terrible.
thought it was Anthony that said that. I can't remember.
Thank God it didn't.
I'm trying. There's so much Cape news, Brian. I'm trying to do other stuff too, but I'll get to this.
I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. So.
No. I'm trying to get I'm trying to sprinkle in some other stuff. Furiosa. They're actually going to start filming soon. Official plot.
They already
synopsis
started filming.
Teases great biker horde, a young immortal Joe, and more. I'm really excited for this project. I would like to see Mad Max continue, but I like that this universe.
Is there a prequel or
yes.
Prequel, yes.
Yeah.
A prequel? Oh shit! Say less.
Miller previously stated that Furiosa is a saga that happens over many years. Additionally, new plot details revealed. We'll be seeing the future Imperators. What? time in Green Palace before she's ejected into the wasteland, where she meets a warlord named Dementus, who rolls over a great biker horde. New plot details confirm that Furiosa will feature a younger Immortal Joe, played by late Hugh Keys Burn in Fury Road. Snatched from the green place of many mothers and falls into the hands of the great biker horde led by Warlord Dementus. Sweeping
Who's
through
playing
the wasteland.
Dementus?
I don't know.
Chris?
I know
Isn't
Chris
Chris playing him?
Chris
They
Hemsworth is playing young Immortan Joe. But
Oh,
I don't know
really?
who's playing Dementus.
Oh, he is?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, that's a big casting.
No, there's no way he could be young Morton Joe. He doesn't look
Well-
anything like a Morton Joe.
Well, sweeping through the wasteland, they came across. Are you making that up, Caden?
No, I'm not.
10.0? Okay. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the citadel presided over by Immortal Joe. While the two tyrants war for dominance, Furiosa must survive many trials as she puts together the means to find her way home.
Because I know Chris Hemsworth is the main bad guy.
Oh, yeah,
He's
it
playing
does
the
say many hope to see Hemsworth play the young Immortal Joe.
Okay,
That doesn't.
I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Well, I thought you. I honestly thought
I mean,
you
you are
were.
crazy.
I honestly thought you were, but yeah, that's starting filming.
I
too.
am crazy, but not that crazy.
So
You want Mel Gibson to come back and play the character H part?
I do. I listen. Mel Gibson has had a troubled.
Didn't he say he
relationship
would do
with
it recently? Didn't he say he would do it?
He said he would do it, but I don't think he would. I don't think he should do it in a prequel film, especially if
No,
Tom
No,
Hardy
it'd
is-
be a Logan style coming back like that. That would
Yeah,
be the
if he's
angle,
gonna
don't
do
you
a
think?
Logan style, then yeah, have Mel Gibson play Mad Max. But you have Tom Hardy and Mel Gibson, so which one do you really want to go with? You know,
Mel Gibson's better. Yeah.
Why is there's been a lot of hints at this lately?
Hints at
What
what?
the heck? Chris Evans? Great place to...
they were saying he
talking
would
about
have been a great
Yeah,
choice.
he would have been a
for
good Wolverine.
an alternate Wolverine, not like the MCU,
Okay.
an alternate Wolverine.
An Ultimate Universe.
Unlike in Secret
Yeah.
Wars.
No, he's not gonna be freaking Wolverine. No Secret Wars.
No, you will see Blade. You will see Wesley Snipes as Blade in Secret Wars. That's what I'm saying. I hope they get to direct the Wolverine movie. They say they will love.
How hyped are you guys for Thor Love and Thunder now? We're getting close.
I want
I'm
to
really
see it. I'm excited. I mean, I'm not like super like pumped up for it. Like I'm like, oh my god. You know, I'm not as excited as I was.
That's what I
for
want to
Thor.
be.
I'm not
That's
as excited
how I
for Thor
am.
as I was for Doctor Strange, but I'm still looking forward to it.
You are Ashley?
I mean, not like I was for Doctor Strange, and then because of my, but yes, I'm super excited for it. Just because I love Thor Ragnarok, so I'm excited to see what happens in the movie. I know some people's like it's heavy. The first 30 minutes is really jokey, and some people had an issue with that. But I like to laugh and I like funny stuff, so I'm excited to see, what happens in the movie.
I know. Yeah, I know.
When I kind of already know some stuff because of course, I can't help. I'm like, it's like a car crash. Like I'm gonna look.
Ooh.
I didn't look yet. I didn't look yet.
I like somebody tells me, oh, there's a leak, a spoiler here. Oh, I'm gonna look. And and I can't help
really?
it, but it doesn't really bother me. I know a few things.
You'll still see it 20 times, probably.
Some things I already knew that was gonna happen, so it's not really a spoiler to me. It's just like what I believed going in was gonna happen. Talked about it, so we'll see.
Well, the only thing that
Those things are
concerns
true.
me is the combination of too jokey and not enough action that's the only thing that concerns me because I want to see some cool action too. I'm okay with the jokes, but I want to see some really cool action with Thor and the Mighty Thor as well.
Yeah, I'll probably say. I mean, you see clips of her doing action scenes and stuff like that they've been doing. So I mean, I hope it's good. I mean, this movie has the 45-day release date, so it'll probably be.
Well,
Disney
here's some reactions. They're saying if it's better than Ragnarok or not. I know you were watching Grace last night, RJ, and
we were.
She was saying this is a great lead up to 5. I want Thor 5 now. I'm like, okay. Jacob Kleinman from Inverse said Thor Love and Thunder can't quite match the visual or comedy bombast of Ragnarok, but that the film still features one of the most stunning visual sequences in MCU history. That's cool. I saw Love and Thunder, and it quite can't match the visual or okay. But it's also very funny. Natalie's got jokes and features one of the most stunning visual sequences in MCU history. Thor Love and Thunder is a swashbuckling adventure that doesn't reach the high bar set for Ragnarok. Christian Bale steals every scene. So that I see a lot of people saying about Christian Bale. So that's a good sign, right? That
I think so.
Or the God Butcher is legit. Steals every scene, but we wish we had more of him. Mighty Thor was awesome. Feels underdeveloped and embraces the pulp and has fun, but misses on the story. Thor Love and Thunder gets better when it's not trying to desperately recapture the magic of Ragnarok. Most of the humor doesn't land as well as it did the first time. Like Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, and Christian Bale do the best with it. Lots are saying it's not as good as Ragnarok, but that's a high bar to pass for a lot of people.
Making me concerned.
Well, no, they're saying it's good. But Ragnarok was lightning in a bottle. Really, it was fresh. It was some of it's the freshness because it was a big departure from the Lost World. You know, the tone.
You're
not going to recapture the freshness again of but it sounds good. I'm going to get my tickets.
I got mine.
Yeah.
So.
And I heard, even though I'm not getting the spoilers, that the end credit scenes are legit. The 2 are really good. And I have no idea what they are. So, Ashley, I'm not going to ask Ashley.
No, I'm not going to. I won't tell anybody what I...
No, I know.
Well, I would
but
do
you do know,
Kaden knows.
Yeah, I know. I
I
have to know. Like, I like to know. I got to know. And so, I know. But still, when I see it, it doesn't take it away from me like that. So yeah,
I'm a visual person, and if I read something, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So if I have to actually see it to like really be wowed by it, like if I read something like if someone's saying, "Oh, Thor chops Zeus's and Gore's head off at the same time," in a sentence, I'm like, okay, like that's cool. I have to see that on the screen.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Like, wow, that's really cool. Like,
I don't like to look at like visual spoilers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that way for me. If it's in text, okay, fine, whatever.
Well, it's coming out soon. I started watching Doctor Strange 2 on Disney Plus. I love the IMAX enhanced. It was looking really great. I was watching the scenes and I was starting to enjoy it more. So, not that I disliked it, but I was enjoying it more on Disney Plus. I know everyone's asking. Westworld season 4 premiere review.
Move on. Did you see how like everyone was like going after Soups today?
No.
Oh, what happened there?
Well, so basically, Soups
7 for the premiere.
First critical tweet of like Thor's character, like was the whole like, get this fat lump off my screen. I want old Thor back. Then he was saying, "Oh, Jane's becoming Thor. That's not my Thor." And then the whole and then he was like, "Oh, I give Thor a 7 out of 10. I still have to process it.
7.5."
And then this morning he changed it to an 8 out of 10 when he saw all the people that were giving their first reactions.
Yeah,
an 8 out of 10. And I'm like, oh, he's going to bump it up to a 9 out of 10 when the movie actually comes up for everyone to see. And when everyone else is like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Look, he's a cocksucker.
Is Beta Ray Bill in the movie still? Or is that a spoiler?
Not about no Beta Ray Bill.
I don't know about the Beta.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Good old Beta.
Beta.
He will probably.
Wasn't he supposed to be in it?
Probably.
No, he was never supposed to be in it.
I think people were really like
they were hoping he was going to be in. Don't mean he was going to be in it.
Yeah, I think what started it all was when Thor Ragnarok we saw his face on the
his face and stuff. Yeah.
And then when Thor got Stormbreaker, it was like, oh my gosh, big reveal. Yeah.
And so I can see them having him show up in Thor 5. Like I want Angela and Beta Ray Bill like in Thor 5.
Where's Angela? Angela
Here's
White?
the reactions. Yes.
Angela,
give it a chance. Nope. The M-She-Poo can F right off. Wow.
Oh my god.
Angela
really?
is Thor's mom's
What
Thor's
is that clip?
daughter. I mean half
What a
sister.
moron.
Play the clip.
I don't.
Aldrich.
Fucking idiot!
Oh, it's gonna get me demonetized.
Whoa! What's he
He's
ranting
saying
about?
naughty words.
He's raging. What the hell?
Wow.
No,
What
bro.
triggered him so much?
That's just every day complaining about bait and switch. They're such a joke.
Yeah. I mean after today's political news, their whole
I hope they do that in the Blade movie like that. Those ashes. Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah.
They're gonna be propping up Wesley Snipes now. Bring back the real Blade.
He should make a cameo in a movie.
I don't know if they want to.
Because I don't know, man. Disney's too controversial. Probably. Just whatever.
He might. Hopefully they'll give him something, but I will.
Let him play the villain
if he doesn't. I don't. If he gets something, it'll be like the cabbie or something. They're not going to give him like a really big part. I don't see that happening. Even if they give him anything.
I don't think he's
he'd probably be like
he'd
an old
be
man
Blade best friend
walking across the street with Eric Brooks and like his group of vampire hunters, and like they're walking across the street with him, and then like he's like, y'all look like a fancy group of people or something, like something.
I didn't see this whole episode yet. I only started the first 20
Oh my god!
I didn't get to the. I didn't.
Bro, there was this one scene.
No spoilers. No spoilers. But
it was a lot of covering the eyes for me, but a good episode.
I didn't cover anything.
I'll just say that.
I give it an 8 out of 10. It was great.
I have to say, Homelander is a great villain, though.
He is.
Wait till you see this episode. Mother's Milk is in Starlight.
Oh, yeah.
Are the MVPs of this episode to me.
And he's going to go through a lot in the next 2 episodes.
Brian, have you been watching The Boys at all, or do you don't have Amazon?
No, I have Amazon. It's one of those shows that I haven't had the time to get into yet.
Oh, did you see the first seasons or no?
No.
Oh wow.
What about Invincible?
It's like Peacemaker to the next level.
Yeah.
No, Peacemaker's better compared to this.
I'm serious. If you like Peacemaker, Brian, this is like a crew that's really. Actually, I think Peacemaker owes a little bit to The Boys. The Boys did it first.
The Boys is
the type of vibe with the crew and messing things up and and some really insane stuff. And I don't think you could top The Boys. I highly recommend it, Brian. I know. And also, it's also the cure if you're bored with the modern or the status quo cape stuff. This is not the status quo. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane.
Yeah, I think with this episode, I think if people are expecting a full-on episode of just heroes doing stuff, no. But
which is good.
Which is fine. Yeah.
When they go in that one room,
you're never really gonna get that because the Hero-gasm event is not a sponsored event by Bot. It's just an event that heroes do by themselves. Clearly.
I like Kate trying to explain this. What?
Yeah, there's a lot of big things.
I'm trying to explain without spoiling it.
Oh gosh. I
I
can't
mean,
wait till you finish watching it, Max.
It wasn't that good.
Why? I gotta wait for my wife.
Oh.
Oh
your
boy!
Wife is, your wife is
boy!
Wait, what? You have to wait for your wife to finish? What?
Yeah, finish watching it with me.
That doesn't sound right.
So you finish it? You finished it?
Brian, what's it gonna take to get you to watch The Boys?
Quit bugging me about it.
Oh,
I mean, look.
No. I'm starting to get tired of getting badgered about shows that I
Oh,
don't
I'm
watch,
not badgered.
No, because I swear to God, first off, I'm on this goddamn panel most nights. Okay, so what time do I have to watch shit? As soon as I get done with this, I go to bed. I got 3 shows that I'm currently watching right now.
Okay.
And like that occupies most of my time.
It's hard to like pick up
so
something
hard
new.
to get, well, especially a show that's like 4 seasons deep. So
That's like me and Stranger Things. I have to go back
Same
and
thing. Like,
yeah, I understand.
It's and that Stranger Things is another one. They're like, oh, Brian, you gotta watch Stranger Things.
Nobody
like,
talk about Stranger Things.
Oh, Brian, you gotta watch Stranger Things. You haven't watched Stranger Things yet, man. You have to watch Stranger Things. It's the best. I understand your enthusiasm, but I do not share that enthusiasm currently.
I tell you what is a good new show that just started, guys. You should watch The Bear. It's amazing.
The Bear.
What is that?
Yes, it's about like this
butt bone for that.
Okay,
this
dude,
restaurant. They're chefs.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Oh, okay. Dude, that sounds kind of fun. But no, like, do you know how irritating it is to be so behind on a show? So, like, if say I were to go throw on The Boys and be like, get all excited, be like, yeah, episode 1, that was dope. And you guys would be like, that was 4 years ago.
It's only in the 3rd season.
So, that's why I don't like getting. I don't like playing catch up when I've already got like shows that I'm fully invested in.
I just
like
I don't want to. I know it could be overwhelming.
It's not that it's overwhelming. It's
with
just
nerd
sometimes
pressure.
it gets.
Nerd
pressure is just stupid.
Nerd pressure about watching stuff.
Oh my God.
I just think you'll enjoy it based on how much you like Peacemaker.
Oh, and then it's like, how could you call yourself a nerd if you never watched this show?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think since
Brian's
you enjoy
not a nerd.
the more I think about people that like
Alright.
the Peacemaker,
Later.
that's why I'm like, that's why I think you'll enjoy it.
I mean, it's easier to watch new shows
out.
than it is to go back and watch shows that have like seasons. I agree. Like I've watched The Old Man and now The Bear, and they're really, really good. And they're on Hulu, and they're like those Hulu FX shows, and they're like top-notch shows. Like, you know, like going back and those seasons and like catching up. Yeah, that's a little bit harder. You know,
if the show's finished and done and people are saying to watch it, then
There's
fine,
there's
I'll go
8
watch
episodes per season.
For what? Stranger Things?
The Boys.
The Boys.
Wow.
Nobody talking about Stranger Things, RJ.
Anyway, here's something more interesting than TV talk.
Well, is it woke?
What's going on in Florida?
Oh my gosh!
Jesus, dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No.
Was it Florida
scared,
Man?
dude.
What are you?
talking
What
about?
is this?
How we handle
Good old-
in Florida.
Good old Florida Man.
What the hell?
Music,
What?
music.
He's
Oh,
hitting
is
it.
that-
You're not
He's
gonna
hitting it with the
copyright
frying pan, man. Look at this.
that. Bro, all you had to do just fight it. Just fight with it.
Well, he's fighting with it with the frying pan, dude.
No, that's not fighting.
Yeah.
Just use your hands.
Taking care of it. That's how
That's
we do
my.
in Florida.
That's how my grandfather was. He's like, bam, smack it.
Real life Florida Man for you.
It probably got hit so
I know
hard
them.
with that. he's
Someone
like, I'm
said
out.
you'll either get 2 article names flowing currently right now: Florida Man or Ezra Miller.
Maybe the direct. Maybe the direct is getting like geekosity because look at this one. I don't believe this.
What?
That's actually accurate. James Gunn.
What?
Yeah, he did on Twitter.
James
yes.
Gunn actually did tease working on Margot Robbie again very soon.
Where? Let me see the content.
He did on Twitter yesterday.
It's on
Where's the
Twitter,
quote?
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Where's
make a
today?
sequel
Yeah,
to the
this
Suicide
is-
Squad.
Yeah,
They're
she's
gonna-
he wants her back.
I
She's
swear to
coming back.
God.
I mean,
Slate.
okay. So people forget that he has 2 spin-offs more that excludes Waller and Peacemaker season 2.
Best
And he also
actress
has a
he's ever
movie.
worked with in his career.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she's dissing a lot
See,
of Guardians
okay.
people. Wow.
Click on the gun hinting that fans will have to wait and see. And then
Margot and I discussed this the other day. We will have to see what happens. Oh my God, it's happening!
That's better than a turkey, and you guys
Yeah.
took that and ran for
What
it.
a
That's better than
turkey!
a
What a
fucking
turkey!
turkey. Oh,
Fuck.
Zack Snyder coming back to
Don't
you.
throw rocks, buddy.
Oh gosh.
I could bust apple bags too.
Don't throw stones if you
Confirmed.
live in a glass house.
Right?
We will see what happens.
That Snyderverse is the biggest glass
Listen,
house on
the
YouTube.
turkey image is
Ooh.
more of a sign than that.
But what
We'll
about
see
the
what
image?
happens.
Yeah.
How is it
because it
I'm gonna
has
take a
Final
picture of my
Crisis
mask.
and
No.
This
I am
is
so
literally
fucking
the
dead.
director saying it,
We'll see
Matt.
what
That's actually
happens.
the director. Yes, the director
We'll
did
We'll
actually
see,
say
we
something.
will see what happens. And then the other
What?
scene,
Oh my god.
the other, the other
my
scene is a
Bruh.
Final Crisis and scripts on top of it is more
What?
substantial than
Bruh.
We'll see what happens.
Is
Yes,
this real life? Is this
yes,
real
it's
life? This is
You
real
need
life.
you need Jesus, Max. You really
God
need
damn it.
Jesus.
This has been my last.
Fix it. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Everyone
So
needs
you
Sweet
need
baby
some-
Jesus.
Yo, you need Jesus Christ. Oh my
Where is
God.
Jesus? He's a viewer.
Jesus, if
He's
you're in
not
the
a
shot,
member
come
yet.
here right now.
Oh, do I have that?
No
one in
way.
me? Oh, yeah. I think
No way. Easy to say
Guys,
that.
It
guys,
wasn't
I just
about
saw-
the
I just saw a
turkey.
tweet.
Whoa,
I just
guys,
saw a
do
It
you
tweet.
wasn't
know
about
that-
the turkey.
I found the new Bane actor. He just tweeted this out, guys.
What is Bane doing?
He
Oh
tweeted out
my God.
a mask and 2 Topo Chicos.
Oh my gosh, it's confirmed. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
And it's me. I'm
Satan
Bane, guys.
is going to be Bane.
I am not
I'm
going to
gonna
be
be
subjected to this
Well,
harassment.
that's about
Oh,
that's,
God.
that's
Because
about
of my
on par for
Snyder-
the course.
Max,
with,
but
do you know-
speculation?
Max.
For my
Yeah,
Snyder,
you
Snyder
have
fandom.
betas like Skywalker making
Oh
some
my
guy
God.
corner.
I wouldn't go throwing that
Here
term
RJ
around
goes
loosely
again.
there, RJ.
RJ,
Beta.
are you really going to go here again? Oh my goodness.
Well,
He likes to poke the
Max, they
bear.
just
You
confirmed
just got,
Man
you
of
just
Steel
got,
2.
you just got back again.
Well, I'm
Max,
just saying.
they
But did you
just
know that
confirmed
Zack
Man of
Snyder
Steel
has
2, Max.
confirmed that he's working on Man of Steel 2 because there was like a
Because
Man of
there's a
Steel sharpening thing around the
sharpening
corner?
knives. Yeah.
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 And a director's literally saying, yeah, I talked to the actress that it's in my last movie. It's
Listen.
not anything.
Him taking a picture doesn't mean anything, but the turkey was not just the turkey.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
just
a-
saying that
it
this is
was a
more
burnt
significant
turkey.
than
It
the
was a burnt
turkey.
But
dry
you just
turkey.
said that the turkey was more evidence than James Gunn
Yeah.
flat out saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm not.
We'll see
I'm
what
not-
happens. We'll see what happens. That's nothing.
Oh my, what? No way.
You
bro.
are doubling
Oh,
down. I love it. I love it.
We'll
Hey,
see what happens.
much
We'll
respect.
see what happens. That's anything. We'll see what happens.
But James Gunn actually said, "Yeah, we want to work with her in the future. We may have
Guys.
something planned."
Like he literally even said more
Yeah,
like
so did Zack
hints
Snyder in all
on
his
Twitter.
interviews. I would
But
love to
Zack
do it.
doesn't
It's
have
not
a
up to me.
contract with
It's not up
DC
to
right
me.
now.
Right. That is
He
the
doesn't have a
difference. That's the difference.
He does not have a contract.
Not that
with
we
Warner
know
Brothers.
of. Not that
James
we
Gunn
know
has
of.
a contract with Warner Brothers.
I am triggering the hell out of you fools.
No, it's called We Laugh at This Lunacy. This has been my last 8 months on YouTube, guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Ever since that freaking
You're not going to hold me back on my Snyder fandom.
It's like people confirming.
I've
You're
been
not gonna-
trying
you're gonna-
to
You're not
since
going to
March
Snyder shame me. You're not
last
going to
year.
Snyder shame me.
Max, I've been doing it publicly on
We will
stream
see.
for
We
months.
will see what happens if fandom does happen, and I'm not
Well,
holding out my
fandom
hope, though.
happens. It's just going to be nothing that you guys want, just like the last one.
Well, no.
God damn it,
Well,
if
this
Phantom
is-
Moon happens this year,
right. This is substantial. They have to announce something. I'm not saying I'm not holding my breath. I'm saying if they do a fandom, they're going to have to announce something new. They can't be talking about the same movies they've been talking about for 3 years.
Well, they're going to have to restructure the company.
Well,
too.
I mean, look,
that division of the company first.
Look, like Marvel is about to destroy at Comic-Con in the D23. So, Avslov is very cheap. He's not going to do DC Fandom this year. I wish. I mean, they could do around Black Adam before Black
There's
Adam.
no
releases.
reason to do fandom this year, honestly.
There is none. What is it? You're going to show Batgirl?
Unless you have something to show.
A trailer for
or
game.
at least Henry Cavill coming back. Maybe that might be something.
Who knows?
That would be
Who
enough
knows?
to carry
Like-
fandom. You might not have to. You might not announce Snyder or Justice League 2, but having Superman again when Zaslav said Superman's a focus, that would be important. That could
If
be,
they
that could
announced Henry Cavill coming back as Superman and it would finally shut up half of the Snyder community, I would take it.
This is
oh
the
my
trophy
God.
you guys have. This is the trophy we
there
have.
you go. You get the
This-
participant award.
Is
Get
that
that
like
off
the
here.
Oscar?
I'm trying to talk about this horror movie.
Like there's what is
That's
it?
like a
Right.
fan vote Oscar.
Dracula
Yeah, that's
inspired film
their
is set for
Oscar.
August release under the title The Invitation.
That looks trash. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, that's all I have to
Par
say.
for the
I
course.
don't-
Those probably be
Well,
all
this
right.
is what this is. I'm trying to find more stuff than just superhero stuff.
Well, listen,
It's so funny.
here's
Max
here's-
is trying so hard.
Yeah, because you.
It's okay, dude. You don't have to do that. That's fine.
No, I don't. I want to. It's just
Talking
most of
the
the
shit.
sites have stuff that carry the clicks. That's all.
Do
There's
they?
this. I'm still very conflicted about this movie, but I kind of want to see it.
You have a
Austin
comic book
Butler's
fan on it.
5-month audition for Elvis. Unlike any, have you been seeing the reviews of this?
I've seen some people say that it's the worst performance of Tom Hanks, but it's a good thing that's the worst performance of Tom Hanks because it's supposed to be. So it's actually a good performance. And Austin Butler is is the best thing of this movie.
Bro, Selena is a better
Oh,
movie
he
than
says
that.
he says auditioning was like 5 months.
Yeah, auditioning.
You want to come in tomorrow, read a couple scenes from the script. So I came and read a couple scenes. Then he said, "You want to come in tomorrow and sing a couple songs? Want to sing Suspicious Minds?" So I went home, practiced, and I came back. We ended up doing that for 5 months before he got was unlike any other audition. Months exploring his portrayal of Elvis before even committing to a test screening for Warner Bros. Even then, Lerman was testing Butler's limits. Baz changed everything on me on the day, so he was really testing him. Pretty grueling
He's gonna play
audition.
Denise Superman. Oh man.
I mean, from what I see from the trailer, he looks like the best part of it. Like his portrayal looks amazing. You know,
Yeah, Selena's probably better than this. Yeah.
Anyone planning to see it?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll get around to it eventually.
On
I mean, it was kind
Blu-ray.
of like with Walk the Line. I didn't really watch that right when it came out. I
Well,
watched it
this
years later.
this has a 45-day release date, so it'll probably go to HBO Max. You know.
Yeah, I'll watch it
Yeah.
there.
Why not? Yeah, me too. I'll watch it there too.
I think I don't know. I might. We'll see what happens Sunday.
Okay. Do you have a pass for your movie theaters, anything, or do you do that?
I
'Cause
do
you're
have a
frequent.
pass. So yeah, that's a possibility, but I don't like, I'm going to see if my mom wants to go because nobody else will go see that movie with me but my mom.
Oh,
And, you know, so we'll see if mama wants to go. Like that's something for my mom and I to do.
Sure.
But I have to find out, you know, with everything I got going on right now, if that's even feasible. But yeah, I want to see it. Especially I watched Grace's review of it and it makes me want to see it even more. Even
Oh,
though
really?
yeah.
Because
I
she's
mean,
the one that got me where I didn't want to see it. Because she's like, "Oh, his."
I mean, she said some positive. I thought mostly what she said was positive about it, really.
Did
for
she say it's a
me.
longer cut?
She said that some of it does seem like it like flies by quickly and it's not really about like his music. It's about the music business and about, you know, how he felt like, you know, like this fish out of water in his own community. And so I'm really interested to see this story because I always kind of felt like Elvis was like this,
I heard it's more of a
thief
60s period piece.
of and I kind of want to see more about him because I was never really big on Elvis. I'm sorry, Caden.
I've heard that it's more of a 60s period piece rather than an actual like full on
biopic.
It's like a 60s period piece first and then an Elvis biography second, which is fine because the 60s did shape Elvis, so you should focus on that era.
I heard something about the Green Hornet. I like the one with Seth Rogen. It was all right. I think it was amazing. Oh, really? Oh.
And I like Seth Rogen, but that was.
It was. I haven't seen it in a while.
It wasn't the worst movie ever. It wasn't great though.
I had to rewatch. I just feel like it was slightly boring, maybe from what I remember.
It's more about his agent.
Yeah, it's more about like him, like his agent and him.
Yeah, Colonel. Which Colonel was known to be like this ruthless, very bad music agent during that time.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was really bad.
But also very smart at the same time.
Very
you know?
smart. But because he was a narcissist. He was like he wanted to control artists. He wanted to be the one that, be the main guy, but Tom Hanks looks like Arnold. So,
what do you think about this title, RJ?
No.
I agree with that.
How are you gonna put it as a movie? They're not gonna do a 4-hour movie or 3.
Well,
I
I
should have
think
been a movie, not a series.
It seems like there might have been a tighter movie within there.
Yeah, it should have been a movie.
How are you gonna do it? I mean, I don't.
I mean,
but I'm overall happy with it. I'm happy with it.
Oh, it would have been Rush, just like the
I
Rise
think-
Skywalker, the Last Jedi, should have been Rush as shit.
It would have been. I think it would have been if it was a movie. It would have been 2 movies.
I'm still in my costume.
With one of them being 2.5 hours and the other one being 2 hours.
I mean, they could have split it up in 2 movies, sure, I guess, but just I don't know, man.
I'm very happy with it. I don't want to put it down at all, but I think
don't want a second season.
I think there's a tighter story within there.
But I wonder, like, how would Reba fit into that? Because I already feel like her story was chipped and chopped and screwed and just at times made no sense. So if you put that in a film, how much is that? Or are you going to lose that story?
Listen, probably could have been a 2 hours and 45-minute movie. But so.
I think with Reva, like for me, I think Reva's story was fine. I understand how people feel like that there should have been at least 1 or 2 more scenes of telling Reva's backstory. I think the opening of Obi-Wan and then the scene between her and Kenobi on that planet, and then the fight between Reva and Vader.
She get her own spin-off
of her story. And because I think, that was enough, to tell her story and who she was. And so this whole mystery of who she was that people, like the audience, had was honestly, I think that's what screwed up people's view of her, is that people, honestly, I picked up right who she was.
Yeah, a lot of people,
And people were just like, oh, is that really her? Or is like, no, they tell you in that scene that it's her. But people were being, I think that's what made people think Reva wasn't really Reva, who she was supposed to be in the series, is because when they had different ideas who she was going into it, and going into episode 1, when they tell you in episode 1, the first scene, and they tell you again and again, they tell you 3 times who she is. And then people were just like, I don't know.
She's the youngling. She's the youngling.
I think that she should have died in episode 5, in my opinion, because it seemed like the extended motivations just kind of felt a little sloppy, and I didn't like it.
If she died,
I wanted to understand her motivations. Yeah, I'd still struggle to get.
I mean, she probably died.
I think if she died in episode 5, then there would not have been no Aunt Beru, no Uncle Owen, no Luke story in episode 6 at all.
Well,
and I feel like that was just how can we put them in here? Like it was just like it made no sense, and it was because they wanted to do it.
I think Leia was the part of a key to unlock Kenobi, and then that Luke's part was to fully unlock Kenobi, and then to really see Qui-Gon again. So I think every character was
he
needed.
would have already been there, Caden, but I mean, I'm like gonna rewatch it again, like all together, like actually very soon when I watch the prequels with my niece and rewatch all of them, and maybe I can see something different with Reva. But I just feel like a lot of the stuff, I feel like if her character, even though some story beats would have had to change, even if you just ripped her out of the show, I think it would have been a better show altogether for me. And I didn't mind her, but I just felt like that they didn't handle her character with enough care and thought through at times. It just seemed like it was just like, well, this is going to happen because of this. I mean, I enjoyed her the most in episode 6, but to me, it felt like she didn't need to be there, and it was like a bit sloppy. That now we had this turn in episode 6. I mean, I liked her bits and pieces here, but I feel like her strongest episode was 6. But to me, still,
I think her
was a little too late.
6,
Well,
it does seem it was more of episode 1.
It does seem like some of the problems the Star Wars,
Yeah,
and I want to be positive on it, but some of the problems with Star Wars still is the OG characters are still so much stronger than the newer characters.
I mean, isn't she getting a spin?
I mean,
I kind of want someone to match.
I think the problem
quality
is
of the old
that the thing is, you make a point there, Max, is that the new characters are a bit weaker than the stronger characters, but as we see, the reaction of making a new character stronger than an older character, you know, with the whole Rey being stronger than Luke, you know, and then all of a sudden Luke is stronger than Rey again in Last Jedi.
Well, I want to read Liam Neeson's quote here.
Isn't she getting her own spin-off show?
That's a rumor. I don't know. I certainly didn't want anyone else playing Qui-Gon Jinn, and I wanted to show my respect to George Lucas and that mythical world that he created. Plus, Ewan McGregor is a pal. I loved working with him during the Phantom Menace 25 years ago. So that was nice that it happened. I think it would have been weird if they didn't do it. And here's a nice meme. And that's basically all the stories. I have one story left, but I think you covered it already earlier.
I can't wait to see. Oh my gosh!
I love this. That's awesome.
That would have been cool if that happened.
All right, what's your last story, Max?
Well, I think you were.
You can't say his last story now.
Damn. All right, we start this show.
Yeah, I think they're getting one this fall. Jason's.
Oh, the Tales of the Jedi.
What? Why?
Oh my god.
You love.
Okay, first off, I don't like the premise of this article. I already told you. I'm done with
Yeah, we
Pirates
already
of the
talked
Caribbean.
about this.
Betas.
Beta.
Beta. What is this? The Captain Sparrow shining on.
Bro,
the
it's
Disney
because they
Paris
own the
castle.
rights to it. Oh my god.
This is
bro.
this is
Like,
what
shit.
this hinting.
Oh my goodness.
This is what hints at his return.
Oh my.
That's
god.
it.
Hints that there's going to be more Pirates stuff.
Wait,
Even
can
though
you
we
click?
know
Can you
that
click?
there's more
Oh,
Pirates
they
stuff.
showed they showed him on a castle, and that means he's returning in Paris.
Confirmed.
Confirm.
What the hell?
Wait, can you click a June?
That's what it. This is the tease. That's it.
That's trash.
I wonder where we get all these hot Snyder scoops from.
Beta.
Now that's a turkey.
Oh my god.
OMG.
Is it the
Now
same
that's
website? Because they seem to have.
What do you have
of
to
this.
say from this investigative reporting from Disney Paris?
That is such a
RJ?
stretch. Done.
That is a trust.
RJ,
bro.
what do you think of this hint of Jack Sparrow's return?
It was Final Crisis in the
I'm
background.
going to do a clickbait video. Praise
I'm
be,
just dying laughing.
praise be, Johnny Depp fans. It's confirmed.
RJ said he'd be right back. So
Oh,
Paris is behind the leaks, guys. They're the ones that are leaking all
Wow,
this
that
shit.
Is
are they the
Ken
ones that
Custody could be
sent
fun.
Snyder the notebook?
Why?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
That he
It's-
strategically placed on top of the Final Crisis.
This is
Yes.
Look at the confirmation
Not below,
of
but
Jack
on top.
Sparrow returning
Paris
from Disney
Hilton,
Paris.
guys.
Look at this. Look,
I don't get it.
They own the rights.
there it
to
is.
him,
Yeah.
He was there
man.
for, so because he was in the Disneyland Paris thing
Max.
for 1
Yes.
second.
He's a Disney character.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Breaking news.
All All right, I'm going to bed.
No way, we're gonna end the show. Why are you gonna? You can't leave early.
Oh no, that article made
This
me
is
want
a
to go to
cult.
sleep.
This is a cult, and this is an echo chamber. You must stay.
He
RJ.
said a cult and an echo chamber. Oh my goodness. Possibly.
Yeah, well, we
Confirmed
just need.
Jack Sparrow. He's going to Paris.
Yeah,
Going to
he's
Paris.
gonna go sail to Paris apparently.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the movie. It's Jack Sparrow goes to Paris. That's the movie.
Pirates Caribbean 6 in Paris. Is it 6? I don't know. Pirates of Paris.
Your anger.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm sorry. This is a weird episode. It's my fault. And then Matt Jarbo. Fictional
characters. Yeah, Ben Affleck. I agree, Ben.
Who wants to end the show?
Caden,
Sure.
the one that got canceled.
Get the hell out of here. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't
Get out of
forget
here.
to
See
It's
you
not
next
just
week.
turkey.
Make
Get
sure
the
to like
hell-
the video.
Like
It's
the
always
Out of
Fuck
here.
them kids.
What are you still doing
please.
here?
My Dior.
Out
It's
of
over.
here.
It's over. Go home.
It's over, Anakin.
Leave.
No, like pizza
Go.
popcorn.
Anthony
That's
ended.
a
He's
hard
punching
one.
himself. It's over.
What?
Anthony ended.
Subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, peace out, everybody.
All that cool shit.
All right, bye.
Hashtag cancel.